Alright, the last place that the recording stopped from was just after the transaction on the 13th. So I'm going to continue from the one on the 14th. So it says they made an EFT and it showed a bit of this transaction. So I'm just going to continue from it. Made an EFT to Jeremos in full settlement of account, full settlement of amount due, less 5% early settlement discount. JV JV5 was completed for the discount. Okay, so obviously Jeremo is someone that we basically buy from, right? So we have so I'm just gonna see, we have the Jeremo's here. So we owed him 82,000, and then we returned stock with 6.9. So that's the first thing we'll do, right? So we have E4, right, minus the 6.9, and we get that 75. I'm just gonna check because I do see that there's nothing here, but I'm just gonna check just to be sure. Yeah, there's nothing else that we returned. Okay, so then they gave us a 5% discount. So I'm gonna take this amount here, I'm gonna multiply by 95%, and I'm gonna get this amount. So the reason you see answers already is because when the Wi-Fi decided to cut me out, I didn't realize, and I just continued on my own, and I actually finished the activity on my own, and that was awkward when I realized that it wasn't even recording. Okay, so this is the amount we're gonna pay back. So if you go to your CVP, where's my CVP now? I made an FT. Why don't I have this in my CVP? Oh, there it is. There it is. Wait, no. The hell? Okay, this is the amount. Oh, I know I don't have it in my CVP because it's not affected by having perpetual or periodic inventory systems. Okay, so if you go to your CVP and you go to the day 14 and you see EFT there, you'll see Jeremo's. 71,000 is going to be credited in your bank account, is going to be debited in your creditors control account, so you pay that. And then if you go to your GJ on the 14th, you will see that your trading inventory, okay, this one will be affected, I think. Where is it now? What is it? I have no idea where it is now. Why didn't I put it in here? It's weird. That is so weird. Okay. I'm just gonna create. Am I sure I don't have it here? Let me see. What's the amount? 3,700. Let me see if I can find it. GJ 3,000. No, I don't have it. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna do it at the bottom here. So on the 14th. JV4, I said 4, right? It's JV5. Okay, so if you look there, you'll see that your creditors control was credited, obviously, because you need to reduce your creditors control. Your output VAT is credited. And finally, you gotta reduce your purchases. Instead of inventory, you have purchases there. Alright, so the amount here, I'm just gonna copy it from here. 3.7. I think I didn't do it because I probably just said stop trading inventory to purchases and everything else stays the same. Multiply by 15/105. Multiply by 100/105, and there you have it. There are your answers over there, and then over here you'll write prompt settlement discount received. Okay, fine. Then paid for diesel for the delivery vehicle from petty cash. Obviously that's not going to be affected, so if you go to your petty cash on the, is it the 14th still? Yes, on the 14th you'll see that diesel for delivery van. Let me see what they, okay, there was nothing. Okay, fine, and it'll go exactly there, and remember it's zero rated, so you don't have to calculate that. In fact, there isn't. Well, there's a value 0%. Then on the 15th, purchased a new printer cartridge and printing paper for the office on credit from Smart Offices and received their credit invoice F17 886. So you purchased a new printer and printing paper for the office on credit. So that's gonna go to your CJ, sorry. So on the 15th, just gonna go there on my CJ. Where's my CJ? There you have it. Also not affected by your periodic or perpetual. So you have 886 over there. You calculate VAT, and then you'll take 770 to postage and stationery. All right. Then cash sales according to the cash register raw, 11,200 and whatever. So go to your CBR. That is on the 15th. There it is over there. You have 11,017. You calculate your VAT 15 over 115. You take that out. You calculate your sales. So this minus this will give you sales. No need for cost of sales. Then sold trading inventory on credit from Sun Governor for 4,332. Okay, so you're gonna go to your DJ now. So in your DJ, on the 17th, you have Sun Governor for that amount. You calculate the VAT, you get the sales. That's it. No cost of sales. Same date, sent the consignment to Sun Governor and paid for the fees from the petty cash, but debited the cost of 228 to debtors control. All right. So if you go to your petty cash, where is it? You go to your petty cash and you go to the 17, you see career fee Sun Governor paid with the petty cash and debited to the debtors control. All right. Fine. Credit, debit, debtors control. So basically what you're saying here is you paid, what I'm seeing from this one is you paid for the career fees, but the reason you're debiting them to her debtors control account is because you're charging her for the delivery. So you're paying for them, but she owes you the money. That's what I'm seeing from this. All right. Then purchased a microwave oven for the staff kitchen by check from Future Kitchens. You go to your CBP. I thought I did this one because it's not affected by periodic or perpetual. That is correct. So if you go over there, you will see on the 18th, document number 11 for 2,800 and 2,800 in sundry. You will call that equipment. It is for staff refreshments, but this is not a refreshment. It's not a sandwich. It's not coffee. It's not tea. It's not milk. It's the actual kettle, right? It is a kettle, right? Oh no, it's a microwave. But you get what I mean. But you can't claim back VAT on that. Okay. Then purchase 4 coffee tables on credit. 840. I think I did this one, yeah. Each from Tudor Enterprise and received their invoice number E495. 3 of these tables are for resale, whilst the other will be used in the reception area. Okay, so 3 is trading inventory and the other is just equipment. Coffee tables. Furniture, not equipment. What the hell? You purchased them on credit, so that's going to be in your CJ. And I didn't do it. Okay, so go to your CJ. If you go to your CJ, you will see, where is it now? Purchased 4 coffee tables on the 19th. Okay, so if you see your document number E94595, sorry, on the 19th from Tudor Enterprises, you will see the following. So the tables were 840.75 multiplied by 4, and you get that 3363. You calculate VAT for all of them because you can claim back VAT on all of them. So that's why you have the full VAT amount of 4843 whatever there. So if I take this amount and I multiply 15 over 115, I get that full amount there. What you'll then do is you will say 3363. You can multiply this by 115, or you can 100, or you can remove the 438, multiply by 100 divided by 115. Okay, I didn't put any equals there. And then you do a ratio. So one of them was for the equipment, right? The 3 was for resale purposes and the 1 was for the staff lounge. So if I say 1 over 3, how many? No, 1 over 4, sorry. I get the 731 over there. and then if I say 3/4, I get the 2193. So that's how they did that one over there. Cool. Then where am I now? Received a letter from ISO Fender's attorneys stating that, I think this one I did it. I'm sure this time. Stating that he's gone into liquidation and that his personal estate has been wound up. A check constituting 40 cents in the rand from his insolvent estate was enclosed. The business issued receipt number RC03 to acknowledge this part settlement. The remainder of the outstanding debt must be written off. Okay, ISO Fenter. Let's see what happened with him. ISO owed us 26,000. Did I put it somewhere in this calculation? I wonder. I don't seem to have put it anywhere. This was on the 20th. I didn't put it anywhere. Okay. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be this side. Okay. See, but I didn't put it anyway. Anyway, so ISO Fenter owes us. Where's my DJ? ISO Fenter. Oh, I did this one here. Wow, interesting. I was doing things everywhere then. Okay, ISO Fenter owes us 26,000, right? He didn't seem to return anything. Let me see on the actual answer. No, he didn't. So I'm just gonna take this as is. So CBR, you would see I took it as is DJE5. So if you go to DJE5, I took this amount as is. With my CBR again. Then I multiplied 40/100 because listen, he is paying us 40 cents for every rand he owes us. There's 100 cents in a rand. So 40/100 cents, I get my amount, debtors control, right? Then I go to my GJ. Where's my 20th? On the 20th, I have credit losses, right? Of the 60%. Where is the 20th? Here we go. I have credit losses. I have no idea what's going on here now. So then I take CBR E7, which is the amount that I had in the CBR, multiplied by 60/40. So remember that amount constitutes 40% and I want 60%, right? Okay, I just ruined that whole thing. Then I have no idea why I didn't do the rest of it, but in any case, then you'll just take out the VAT and then you'll just put the exclusive amount there as credit losses. All right. Then purchase the computer slide projector for use in the board meetings. The projector was purchased on credit from Western Frontiers and for 59,000 received credit invoice, whatever. So you purchased it on credit, so CJ. But 10% deposit was paid by check. Sorry, 10% deposit was paid by check. The balance will be settled over 6 months in accordance with zero interest agreement starting on the 31st of May. You will notice that we are in April, I think. Yes, April. So disregard the part about the settlements of the amount. Next year in your CBP, you will put 1 out of 6 of the amount that you find in your CJ in your CBP. But first things first, if you go to your CBP right now, that was the 20th. You will have 10% of this amount being paid, right? So 10% of 59,000 will give you 5,928. Take out the VAT. This is for equipment, okay? Then you go to your CJ. You're gonna take the remainder, right? So you're gonna say the amount in CBP multiplied by 90/10 because that constitutes 10% of the amount. Or you can take the full 59,000 multiplied by 90/100. It's up to you, right? Take out the VAT of this amount. Then what you're gonna do every month for the next 6 months after this, you'll take this amount, you'll multiply it by 1, you'll divide it by 6. That's where you'll be taking out a sixth of the amount every single month and paying it over. Fine. Then on the 21st, request a rebate of 25% on one of the coffee tables purchased from Tudor Enterprises on the 19th. What happened on the 19th? Oh, okay, I see. The table was damaged. Credit end note CN, whatever was granted. Okay, you bought 4 tables, so they want to rebate on one of them. Okay, so if you go to, wait, did we buy them? Yes. So if you go to your CAJ on the 21st, you'll see to the enterprises. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this amount. Remember, each table is 840 Rand and 75 cents. Multiply by 25% because that's the rebate we are getting. And then you just calculate your VAT and the purchases returns. Alright. Then it was found that the slide projector purchased on the 20th was an older model than the one advertised, but the invoice received was based on the purchase price on the newer model. The price difference between the two models is 5,000 Rand excluding VAT. This was discussed with Western Frontiers and credit note C whatever was received to account for this discrepancy. Alright, so on the 22nd, over here, I have no idea why it's over here. Oh, okay, over here. So we got 5,000 back right in our DAJ. So that 5,000 is exclusive of VAT. You calculate your VAT over here and your inclusive amount. Remember, they just told you what it is. You don't have to necessarily do anything. It was one slide projector. You just returning 5,000. Okay. Sold on the 23rd. Sold inventory and credit to Owens. So if you go to your DJ, I thought I did this one. Maybe I did. Oh, there it is. Sold inventory and credit for 9,600. Calculate that. This is the exclusive amount. You'll notice in the exercise that I just made for you guys that I don't have a lot of sales things. I just have one sale for each because why am I even telling you this? Never mind. Then on the 25th, cash sale according to the cash register roll. So if you go to your CBR, obviously did not do that. Okay. So if you go to your CBR 25th, you'll see a normal sales there, 15,000. Take out the VAT, output VAT, and then take out the sales. This exclusive amount. So you don't have to do cost of sales. Remember. Fine. Still on the 25th, Owens Enterprise returned goods on credit. Goods and credit note was issued. So if you go to your DAJ, wait, what? Owens Enterprise, who is this? We sold on credit. Okay. So if you go to your DAJ, so it's not there. If you go to your DAJ, you'll see the 3420 as they write it. Calculate VAT, sales returns, no need to put, well, you shouldn't put cost of sales, not necessarily no need, you shouldn't. Alright, then on the 26th, purchase cold drinks for 44 Rand. I think I did this one. Petty cash, yeah, I did this one. Okay, there it is. So you purchased cold drinks for 44 Rand and 24 cents and 2 paper rims for 29 Rand and 19 cents from the Star Supermarket from Petty Cash. Alright, so you purchased, look over here, 44 Rand, right? That was the one cold drink, and the two printing papers were 29 Rand each, 29 Rand and 19 cents each. Multiply that by 2, you get 100 bucks. Now, when you calculate the VAT, you're only going to calculate it on the paper rim. So you see I have 29.19 multiplied by 2 in brackets, close bracket, multiplied by 15/1/5. I get my amount here. And then my postage and stationery, I'm going to have the 29 and 19 cents times 2 minus this H5, which is my input VAT. The staff refreshments, you're going to put them as they are. You can't claim back VAT on that. Alright, then the owner took 100 Rand from petty cash for personal use. I mean, I was definitely not going to do that one. So if you go to your petty cash, you will see these on the 27th drawing from Leroy Ugaretti, 100 Rand. You could just write Leroy Ugaretti. And then you go to Sundry 100 drawings. Alright. Then drew a cash check to pay for wages, 750. I doubt I did that one either. I highly doubted it. Okay, go to your CBP. You will see there it says on document number 13 on the 27th, cash, 715 bank, 715 sundry accounts, wages and salary. Alright. Then you drew a check in favor of Smart Offices being for the following things. So here it is here. It was being for settlement discount, settlement of account, no discount. So who is Smart Offices and how much do we owe them? Smart Offices not there. Smart Offices in my CJ there. So we owed, if you look at your CJ, we purchased from Smart Offices on the 15th for 886 and 40 cents. We didn't return anything to them, and that is why our very first amount, come on mouse, what the hell is going on with the mouse? Sure. Use a tread pad. Anyway, the first amount is 886 and 40 cents. All right. Then the next amount is the purchase of stationery for 482 and finally purchase of inventory for 1,000 rand. Fine. So settlement of account is simple. You just take it there as is, right? Fine. And then purchase of stationery and trading inventory, you're gonna calculate VAT. So I have 1,482 rand, which is the combined figures of the stationery and trading stock, multiplied by 15/105. I get my VAT. And then in purchases, you're just gonna have 1,000 rand, which is the inventory. You can multiply by 100/105 because remember this is a combined VAT here. You can't do anything about it. You're gonna do the same for the stationery. What is happening with my mouse? 482 times 100/105, and you get your stationery over there. All right. It was realized that stationery purchased for 8799 on the 18th was recorded in equipment. Referred to day of the 18th. Okay, this is the one where I did an extra one at some stage. Yeah, this is the one I did an extra one. Okay, so over here, you have the following things. Stationery purchased. Okay, so you have stationery, and you have, what is the other one? Equipment. So you would have removed the VAT when you took these two things because you can claim for, what the hell did I write? Equipment. You can claim for equipment and you can claim for stationery for VAT, right? The amount is 8799 and 95 cents. You're gonna multiply that by 100/105, and you have 7.6 over here, and you have 7.6 over there. So you had debited this amount in equipment, and now you're gonna credit it in equipment, and you're gonna debit it in stationery. Now I made an example here. I said, what if this amount was taken to an account that you can't necessarily claim back VAT from? Like, what if we debited in staff refreshments instead? Well, then you wouldn't have claimed for VAT, and what you then would have to do is credit the full inclusive amount. Then you'd have to multiply the VAT. Okay, I guess I went here first. Then you multiply the VAT, so 15/105. So you see, I just took that minus that, so I did it the other way around. And then you get the exclusive amount, which is what I got first, multiplied by 100/105. Okay, so that's how you would do it if it was taken to an inclusive amount. And if it is taken to an amount that doesn't necessarily have, that you can't claim for VAT, but now you're taking it to an amount that you can't claim for VAT, like if you're taking it to staff refreshments, you'll just do the opposite. Alright. Then paid the business rent via debit order to the rental experts. I doubt I did this one. Yep, I highly doubted it. Okay, if you go to your CBP, on the 30th, you have 5,000 in bank, 6 the VAT in your VAT column, and you have the amount in sundry accounts for 347 and 83 cents for rent expense. Sorry, not rent expense. Okay, then drew a check to restore the petty cash impress amount. If you look at the petty cash, you will see that we spent a total of 1,827 rand at this point of this transaction. So when you're then going to restore it, you'll be adding that amount back into the petty cash. So if you go to your CBP, you will see you have on the document number 15 cash, 1,827 rand and 12 cents, and then in sundry accounts you have petty cash. All right, where am I now? Then cash sales according to the cash register raw. I would have doubt I did that one. My doubts were very true. If you go to your CBR on the 30th, you will see that cash sale for 20,142 rand and 80 cents. Take out the VAT. Tell us how much the sale is. Leave out cost of sales. All right, because you're using a periodic inventory system. All right, then paid for rate and taxes billed received from Equivalent by check. The following cost components are shown on the bill. All amounts are inclusive of VAT where applicable. I think I did this one. Yes, there we go. So you're gonna calculate all the amounts. That's number one. Okay, my mouse. You have the 277 rand and 95 cents, the 411 and 67 cents, the 50 rand and 52 cents, and the 397 and 46 cents. You have all of them in there. Now, when you calculate the VAT, you're gonna take out assessment rates. Assessment rates exempt of VAT. Also, you do nothing about if there was government levy here. There is no VAT on government levy. It's exempt, so you also don't do anything about that. So you would have seen I said E7 minus the 277 of assessment rates multiplied by 15 over 115, and I got my VAT there. Then you just take bank minus this and you get this amount over here. So this is the one instance where you can't just say this amount multiplied by 100 over 115 because it won't be true because assessment rates is not included. So you just say this amount minus this one and you go to that amount, rates and taxes. Fine. Then you have a bank statement from AAA Bank on the following credits. It showed the following credits. Now, if Standard Bank has a bank account and they have a bank statement, their own bank statement, when they show your amount in the credit, it means they owe you, right? So remember, a bank account, if it's credited, it means you're paying. So if they show you amount on the credit side, they owe you money, it means you just have money in your bank account. If they show you amount in debit, then it means that you owe them money because they have money from you, right? Fine. So now you're gonna go to your CBR. I thought I did this one as well. Fine. You go to your CBR, you'll see where is it now? I feel like I left out insurance somewhere. There's an insurance thing that I feel like I left out, but anyway, I doubt it. Okay. CBR, no, I didn't. You'll see AAA Bank 345, and you'll take it to sundry accounts, interest on current account. Fine. Now, remember, that's the type of interest that goes straight to your bank account. It's not like interest on debtor's account or interest on loan. You know, it's already going to your bank account. Fine. Then bank statement from AAA showed the following debits. You have a debit order from SA Insurance Corp for short-term insurance on a vehicle for 625 Rand. Wow, I wish my car insurance was that low. Anyway, so if you go to your CBP, you will see SA Insurance Corp for 625. You calculate the VAT and you say insurance in sundry accounts. Then you have the bank charges of 320, including VAT and government levy of 2 Rand 50. So did I do this one? I feel like I did, but I could be wrong. Nope, I didn't. Okay. So if you go there, you'll see AAA Bank for 312 and 60 cents. When you calculate the VAT, you're gonna remove the 2 Rand 50. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna have 312 and 60 cents. Okay, I forgot my brackets. Okay. Minus 2 Rand 50, then multiply 15 over 115, then you get that 40 Rand and 45 cents. Then you get that 272 bank charges. Fine. And that is it. That's the activity. So good luck with your exam. You're watching this on YouTube, so because Blackboard failed to let me through, so I just found another way. And I'll post this video on there. Obviously, that's why you already know this. That's why you're watching it. Good luck with the exam. Complete the activity, and good luck with all your exams. Actually, good luck with the whole semester and next semester. Have a lovely semester, and yeah, thank you.